Alright, y'all, welcome back to another episode. I don't know what this series is called. What, a vegan kitchen? No, that's probably taken. A vegan bee? No. But we can do cool shit like this. I grew my nail out just for the video. So, look. What we gonna use in this video, we're gonna make a really nice vegan dessert. It's damn near raw vegan too, but we got roasted peanuts, raw almonds. So the only thing that's gonna be cooked, we got some sugar cane here. So it's not raw at all actually, and I'm gonna actually heat up the chocolate and the milk. So it's not raw at all, but if you transition into raw, this would be a good one for you. So let's first start out with what we're gonna need. Parchment paper, it's not necessary. I've made this with the hood recipe many times, no parchment paper. But most importantly, get some dates, some chocolate, and almond butter or peanut butter. I'm gonna split both because I like a little almond butter and I feed people who like some peanut butter. So 2 pots would help. 1 baking pan, would help. 1 pot. So this is not 2 pots. This is 1 pot, is it? And 1 baking, just Pyrex, okay? So first things first, what we're gonna do, let's handle the most time-consuming thing first, is take your can of coconut milk. I like no guar. This one is just straight organic coconut milk, organic coconut filtered water. So this one's gonna be pretty much the one I like to use. It's also about $3.99 per can, so just letting you know. So damn, a little spillage is okay, but it's all divine. So I don't want mine personally so sweet. I like to really eat the whole pan of this within 24 hours, and I can't do so with a good conscience if I know there's a whole bag of chocolate chips in there. So I'm gonna do this batch, but hey, you stick to the 1-to-1 ratios yourself. What I'm gonna do this batch is I'm gonna go 1 can of coconut milk to 1/2 a can of chocolate chips, but I do have a heavy pour, so we will see. Oh, does that look like half? Save 1 for later, you know what I'm saying? So now what we're gonna do is meet me over here. I can leave this right there. All right, so now I'm gonna grab the Woo Wop right here. You see, there's some chocolate in here. There's some milk. That's all you really need is chocolate and milk in this life. Everything will be all right. We're gonna put this right here. We're gonna put it on low to medium. Let's just do medium. Let's get this show on the road. You know what I'm saying? Let's eat. So let's get a spoon ready. I like to use a wooden spoon so it doesn't mess with the alkalinity of the I'm just talking shit. But hey, give it 1 little stir. Just get some milk under the chocolate chips. Make sure, you don't want burnt chocolate. One of the worst things in life is burnt chocolate. One of the best things in life is dark chocolate. So it's a fine line, but let's get back to our base. What we want to do right now is wash our hands. This is also a nice time to dispose of any trash. Honestly, we're not going to dispose of the trash yet, just because you're going to see. All right. All right, so we're gonna take some parchment paper. Tricky. That should do. Let's get a clean tear. Done with that. Okay, way too much parchment paper, but it's gonna be okay. Now, next step is get your dates. The child locks on these are just crazy. It's like damn near invisible. Ah, you almost need a child's finger to get it open. It's like my finger's too big to even get in between the little shit. Try a knife, they say, like, why do I need a knife to get some dates open? And why do they have a child lock on dates anyway? Okay. The art of cooking, also T-heart of cooking. So what we're doing now, always check your dates. There's gonna have a rotten one somewhere in there. You're gonna open your dates up wide as can be, right? That's pretty wide. That's covering a lot of surface here. Plop it in. Next one. Open it up. Plop it in. Now, all dates are not created equal. I will tell you, there are some date brands that are much softer, much juicier, much less of like, much more of a dessert, honestly. Like, there's some dates that are like, oh yeah, this is a date. And then there's some dates like, oh my gosh. Like when you can see like the soft juiciness and shit, that's probably a good date. This one is not going to cut it. You don't want to fold it up. You want everything like flat, almost like a piece of paper, you see? Just kind of flat. This one, you can use the old coconut can to throw the seeds back in. I just usually put them back in the Woot Wop just because I'm usually in a slight bind. Not really, but I like to act like I am. That'll do. You feel any ones that are super hard, like this one, just throw it back in the bag. Back in the box. Back in the box! You see this one? Nice. Juicy. This one. So we're just going to keep doing this, you know. And the good thing about this dessert is it's really dates, superfood. Coconut milk, superfood. Dark chocolate, superfood. Now, don't get it twisted. We do have some sugar in here. First ingredient is cane sugar in these chocolate chips, but other than that, it's cacao butter. Cacao is a superfood. And unsweetened chocolate, which is chocolate. Hey, if y'all asking me, chocolate's a superfood. So this is a super snack, honestly. I don't want to hear nobody disagree. This is one of the things in life, like my guy used to say, everybody agrees, nobody disagrees. Nathan V. Nelson, man. Nathan Vincent Nelson. He was like Donald Trump before Donald Trump, you know. Everybody agrees, nobody disagrees. Like, damn, bro, did you even ask us? Like, I don't know if I was fully agreeing with that shit he just said, but okay, you can make a couple of rips, you know, just to make it sit better. I don't know if that helped or not, but sometimes in life, when shit's going shitty, you just gotta try something new, and at least you can live with yourself knowing that you tried. Okay, I wish I could see that milk over there, but we're just gonna trust the process. You know, watch your own bobber, and just keep this shit going. There, flatten that shit out. I'll do it like this so you guys can see real YouTuber shit. Honestly, this bin of dates is not the softest. Like, I'm digging past more dates than I ever had to dig past in my life right now. Usually I just grab the one that's on top. But today, the date god said, no sir, you gonna dig for them dates today, brother. And I said, brother, oh no. There we go. Un más, por favor, mi amigo. Un más. Okay, we're almost there. I'm literally starting to see signs of good. You know, after so long in life of just no bueno, it's finally starting to look up. Let's see if we can find a rotten one just to show y'all what it's gonna look like. You gonna know when you see it. Nope, No rot for this one. Okay, this one honestly might need to be a snack. I don't know where to put it and I don't want to mess up the movement. Okay, that kind of helps. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Get off me. This one is a little guy. Okay, we're gonna, you can see, shove a piece right there. Shove another piece. And another piece. All right, we've got our bed of dates. You see it? Bet. Now, this is the hard part. I still haven't found a way to master this. Let's give these a quick stir. I'm starting to smell it. All right, so I've been eating way too much peanut butter lately, so I've just been buying the $19.99 jar of raw almond butter, organic. So this one is extra friendly because it's keto, paleo, and vegan, whatever that one means. But, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna try and let this come out as even as possible. Okay, already messing up. And the thing is, like, I think about it sometimes, I put more almond butter in one smoothie, and I sometimes make 4 smoothies a day. So I'm like, it's not that much, you know? It seems like a shit ton. Okay, it is kind of a lot, but hey, dude, we're not eating Kit Kats though, so like, what's the... Okay. That'll do for the almond butter. Get your dates covered a little bit with the almond butter. Then either take a lick, then scoop, or just mix almond butter with the peanut butter. I'm gonna do half. I'm gonna leave the one in the front, and I'm gonna lick the back. Now, so whoever uses this next gets half backwash and half almond butter. I just love to, you know, always think about the next person. Sometimes, you know, peanut butter, dates, it's all super sticky, so I wouldn't be too hard on yourself if shit starts going a little hectic. This one I'll wipe back in, you know, because I'm counting calories and shit. Both sides, but there's always gonna be that middle that just ain't gonna wipe back in. And that's when you get to eat. Now, you see this right here? Wipe that back in. Thank volley. And you know what? Just for the video, why don't we just add the other half of these, right? Like, did we really, it sounded good in our heads not to add the rest of the chocolate chips. We might as well. Actually, you know, I'm honestly not going to. I'm not going to because the consistency looks great. It just looks good. It's perfect. So we'll turn this off. Remove that from the burner. All right, guys. So here, I'm gonna have to pour from the top just because it's at an angle, but you're just gonna take the chocolate. Could let it cool. Does it smell chocolatey enough? I can't tell. There's still some chocolate at the bottom here. You know I like some chocolate, dude. It's like I'm telling you how to make this recipe, but I ain't even made the recipe yet. I don't even know how to make this shit. You can always add more at the end, so. Let that sit. Pour up a pho. Kind of want it to be like apple pie, you know? It's like, it don't look that good. It don't sound that good. When you get the first bite going, you realize, oh shit, we're in for a show today. The crust hitting. The filling's hitting. Even a little cool wing on top hitting. You want every aspect to be hitting, you know? And there, let's see. So I have a little chocolate left over. We're not gonna use that. Let me just taste this. Oh yeah, that'll do. I mean, if it's not flavorful enough for you, so guys, I just like a little more flavor, so I'm gonna just add one more thing. It's gonna be natural, it's not gonna be, you know, sugar. I'm gonna just take some soy, just kidding. I'm not gonna add no soy sauce. I'm gonna take some maple syrup and just drizzle the top. That's a big drizzle. That's a really big drizzle. I should have stirred the maple syrup in, but fuck it. And you know, one of the last things I need to do, you see what's going on. One of the last things I need to do is add some salt. Now, you know, food, it's kind of like women, you know? It's like, taste is huge. Just like women, looks are huge, but like, there's so much more to it, you know? And of course, salt is gonna make this taste so much better. But the thing is, there's levels to it. It's not just about looks. It's not just about taste. It's not just about the smell, the appearance. Sometimes you need a little bit of personality. And what does the salt do? It gives it the personality. It adds on to the body, you know, like a nice nose ring. But then it also just sits at the top. It don't overpower. Well, at this point, it's about to start overpowering. So the salt flakes right here, this is the one I would get if I was you. It's the only one I know of that they sell, honestly. And luckily I kept a box to show you guys. So let's just go over it real quick. Let's get this in the freezer and get right back to it. All right. It's not gonna fit in there. See if it fits in here. Okay. There it is. That's it, you know, so that's it. So let's just go over pricing real quick. This, it's gonna cost you about $10-15 for the big boy, maybe $7 for the little one. But I have a whole bowl of it right here. This is still half full. I'm gonna use about this much every time. So let's say at max, the salt will cost you 50 cents worth of salt. That's a lot because no way it's costing 50 cents. I didn't use 1/30 of the salt. Maybe I did. This $3.99. We're at $4.50. This, let's say $6.99. So we're going up to $8. This is about $11. I used probably a quarter of it. Let's just say $3. We're at $11 total. Maple syrup, probably used about 50 cents of the jar. So let's say $11.50. Soy sauce, this is just for show, but hey, sometimes in life you gotta hire just for the show. Even if you're not, sometimes you gotta pay just to sit. So let's just put 1 cent for this, just for it to make an appearance. Let's give it some credit. $11.51. Dates, I think these are like $14.99. I don't even think I used a third of them. I think I can still make this 2 more times. So let's say $4. So we're gonna be sitting at right around $11.50. Excuse me, $15.51. And then the almond butter, $20. I literally probably used, let's just say half this jar. So the meal is gonna be, I didn't use half the jar, but let's just say I did $25.51 for that dessert. Very, very inexpensive. Very expensive. You know, I don't know, because I go to these vegan restaurants these days and I buy a cookie for $3.50, you know. You'll have to buy 3 of them. And then I'm like, oh shit, y'all cheesecake too, that's $12. So I'm already like, it's already at $24, you know, and that's gonna last me. And that has a lot of bullshit in it. Like cornstarch, like baking powder, like all these things. This is whole food, you see, everything is natural. Like this comes from a tree. This comes from the peanut plant. This comes from the date tree. This comes from the almond plant. This has some cane sugar in it, which does come from the cane plant, or the sugar cane plant, excuse me. But just went through a few more unnatural processes, I should say. Maybe a little alcohol extraction here and there. Salt, all this is super natural. You make it yourself. It's easy. You know what's going in your body. It's not too much cooked, so it's not going to cause your body too much heat and energy to break it down. All in all, I think this $25 meal, I don't know how it's that much, but let's just say it's because let's say I used a third of the almond butter. This has to be a third of the almond butter, so that would be, let's just say $6.66, $15.51 plus the 66. Holy shit, that's gonna be $16.17. Plus the 6 is gonna be $22.17. Let's just say that. I like that a little better. How to make a perfect best vegan dessert dinner afterwards, whatever, for under $23.76, honestly. Or $23.17. But yeah, thanks for cooking with Brock. Cooking with Brock. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hide your girlfriend, hide your damn. But yeah, damn, I can't stand when you like see peanut butter on your fingers, lick your fingers, and you realize the peanut butter is covering up some other shit that didn't taste like food, like almost like a string or something, like I don't know. But let me know in the comments what y'all want to see next time. I'm gonna get it bragging for y'all. Let's go. So I thought of some things we obviously gonna do differently next time, like just make a small piece of parchment paper and just put it put it in there and just cut out a square. All this is not necessary, but here it is, y'all. I know we did great. So pretty easy to tell. This side's the peanut butter side, this side is the almond butter side. It's not fully frozen yet, but and yeah, ha, everybody's laughing. I had a white shirt for like 30 minutes, but yeah, we was making some chocolate, and you know, the shirts eat too, you know. Shirts eat first. One of the harder parts of this shit is figuring out how to cut it. It's not fully frozen, obviously, so like it would help a little bit. But next time, oh. Dang. We're gonna put that right back. Y'all gonna act like y'all didn't see this right here? Oh my God. Yeah, that shit fire. I wish y'all could see my feet. It's like, this shit got a nigga up on his tippy toes and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here like, I'm eating this shit before I even finish this shit. I'm like, hey, don't go nowhere. Gotta eat some parchment paper. Oh shit. That shit edible. This shit hit so good the parchment paper even fire. This shit is so good. Even the parchment paper hitting. Well, don't say do not eat, so. Well. Do not allow the paper to touch an open flame. Or like my stomach. That shit closed. Ideally, this one you would sprinkle the salt in, because the salt melted in it. It's nice to keep it as flakes. If you use peanut butter, just peanut butter, it's probably gonna taste way more fire for you. And it'll probably only be $16, probably about $19 total. So you can make this whole thing for $20. And judging on the dates you use, I don't know, like I just stick with organic, but if not, ah man, this shit fire. Yeah, just get everything organic for you. Well, they do. For joining me, you see the vibe. I'm just touching all their food before they come eat it. I'm gonna just put this back in the freezer like this. We can rinse this pot. Who put that there? Let's go. We out.